Hey, Dave.
Oh, did you see that?
Fancy bumping into you
Whoa,
here.
man, in
We're in
Thailand?
Thailand. I know.
Whoa.
This is like Bill and Ted's Adventure. Can you believe it? There's a temple over there.
Look at that temple.
Boy, it took a long time to
Beautiful.
get here on one of those
Yeah.
yellow school buses.
Man, that was a long ride.
There's nothing like that in Vancouver.
I'll tell you what. Let's do some Asian food.
Hey, it sounds great. We're going to teach our kids a unit at our school about how to make Thai food, and we'd like you to join us. So let's get cooking. We're going to make some great spring rolls with some peanut sauce.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, let's
go to
get
the
busy. See you there.
See ya. Hey, while Dave's over there making salad rolls, I'm going to make some peanut sauce. We have some unique ingredients in our peanut sauce today, starting with fish sauce. This is squid brand fish sauce, but it doesn't have any squid in it, just fish sauce. We have peanut butter, of course, some fresh lime, red pepper flakes. You can put those in if you'd like to make it a little spicier, some chopped coconut, some soy sauce, some chopped peanuts, 2% milk.
Finny, take your coconut, huh?
Whoa, where'd that come from? It's got some milk in it. But since I don't have anything to break it open, I'm going to use some canned coconut today. All right, let's get started. First off, we're going to take our 2 milks, our 2% and our coconut milk, and put it in our saucepan. Basically what we're doing is we're adding all of our liquid ingredients first, the soy sauce, the fish sauce. We will use some, I'll use a little red pepper flakes because I like to add a little spice to stuff and heat it up a bit. We use some fresh lime. When using fresh lime, cut it in half to squeeze the juice out. Take the knife, just cut some sections. Don't cut all the way through the lime. Just cut some sections into it, like so. And then you'll be able to squeeze it and the juice will come out a lot easier. So, let's drop it in. That looks great. We're going to bring it up to a simmer now, and then we'll add our peanut butter. Now that it's up to a simmer, I'm going to add the peanut butter. And you can just add this straight in. Make sure it's come up to a simmer and it's a good heat. Just gently start whisking it in. You don't want to add too much peanut butter into the sauce. If you do, it'll just become really thick and it won't be a good consistency for whatever you're dipping it into, and really won't work out that well. You want to have a nice balance, be a little bit liquidy. Looks like we're getting there now. Okay, now that we've got a peanut butter to our nice consistency, the last ingredient we add is cilantro. I'm just going to dump that right in there and mix it in. See, the peanut butter or the peanut sauce isn't too thick. It's a nice consistency, pourable. So, I've got a little dish. I'm just going to pour my peanut sauce right into the dish and garnish it with some chopped peanuts. Peanut sauce is great on all kinds of things. You could use it just over some rice with some vegetables. Pad Thai you use it in. There's a lot of different uses. I like to spread it on my toast. It's great there too. I hope you enjoy the peanut sauce, and we'll send it back over to Dave with the salad rolls.
I just love the way these look. Don't you? Salad rolls are one of my favorite foods. How about you? If you eat all your salad roll, you get to have dessert. I love dessert. Let's start to make them. We have red cabbage, we have julienne carrots, we have daikon radish, a little bit of ginger, some chopped peanuts, a little chopped cilantro, some chicken meat that we made last week with Dave's Special Marinade, which is a teriyaki style marinade. You can find it on our website, one of our recipes there. These are bean thread noodles, the Napa cabbage, a little more cilantro. This is a red chili dipping sauce that we're going to use to marinate the noodles with. And it has fish sauce, rice vinegar, red chili flakes, minced garlic, sugar, and a little bit of water in it. We're going to use a little bit of this sauce here to marinate the noodles. I need a spoon. There we go. Stir it up. Put a little sauce on our noodles so we can flavor them. They'll taste a little better than just out of the water. These noodles are dry and they require a very short cooking time. Here's what the daikon looks like. You can see it's a really large radish. It grows in the ground, and they grow up this long and this round, huge. They have a very mild radishy flavor, and what I like to do with them is not only use them in the salad roll, but to make a little container out of it. So we're going to peel this as well. We're going to make a couple of little sauce boats. Use a little jigsaw technique to get this out. We'll make a little handle like an Asian pail. Looks a little bit like a Japanese water bucket. And then we'll make inside, we'll carve out a little spot where we can put some sauce. Like so. It looks really pretty, the color contrast. And we'll just use that for a little garnish on our plate. Like so. And now we're going to make a cucumber bowl out of this to hold our peanut sauce. So we're going to have two handmade little utensils on our plate as garnish items. So we'll take this and make a very quick little bowl. Just take your knife and make little V-cuts, like so. Pull out a little bit of the skin of the cuke. Just go around like so, real quickly. We'll put a little peanut sauce in that. And there we have our two little sauce boats for our salad roll. Take this rice wrapper and soak it in water for a little while. Okay, so we've got it in the water, and look, it's starting to get a little bit flexible. You can hear it actually. Makes a little bit of a noise yet. Pretty soon it'll get a little more flexible. We don't want to leave it in too long or it's going to get too soft. Now that we've got our prep work finished, we have our ingredients set, and we've got our spring roll wrapper soaking nicely. We've removed our cutting board so that you can see it a little more clearly on your TV set, and we're going to spread this out. So hopefully you'll be able to see everything that I'm going to do to it. We're going to start off with a little bit of our marinated noodles that we put this chili vinegar, sweet and sour dressing in. A little bit of carrot for crunch and color in there. Very little bit of daikon radish. Some chopped peanuts. We're going to take some cilantro leaves and we're going to dot the wrapper with those. Some pickled ginger we made last summer. A little bit of red cabbage. So you can see you're getting a lot of different varieties of vegetable, and therefore you're going to get different nutrient combinations too, textures and flavors. A little bit of cucumber, and we're going to call that good right there. Here we take the wrapper and very gently we start to roll, and what you want to do is to not tear it. Now we fold it over kind of egg roll or burrito style. And you can see now we're getting into the cilantro leaf part where you can see the beautiful leaves showing through. I'm going to cut this in half so you can enjoy what it looks like on the inside. Look at that, folks. Isn't that incredible? Those noodles are just shimmering and shining. And that knife work, we took a lot of time to do really nice knife work so that it would look really interesting too. Our students helped prepare this. And we're going to put that one on the plate like so. We're going to switch positions here, the higher one in the background. And now I'm going to make one with chicken. We're going to start off with the noodles, the marinated noodles with the red chili sauce. This is our red chili sauce. And we'll put those down for some carbohydrate. And they give you a little bit of a feeling of you're really eating something rather than just some carrots or cabbage. And here's some chicken in there. This chicken is chicken thigh meat that we used in a lab we did with our students here at Fort Vancouver High School, Culinary Arts. And we made a teriyaki chicken bento project with the students. So each student had to design their own bento stand with their own bento menu. They had to draw a picture of what their food would be like in the presentation. And then we went ahead in our class and we made bentos in our classroom. And this was the chicken we used. Now I'm looking at what's going to taste really good with that. I think chicken and peanuts and peanut dipping sauce. I like the crunch of the peanuts in there. Again, I am partial to even this sushi ingredient that isn't normally used. I'm going to use a little pickled ginger because it tastes good in there. You don't want to use very much though, just a teeny bit. And carrots for crunch and color. So we've got peanuts for crunch and flavor, carrots for crunch, a little bit of color in there. We're going to put some more cilantro leaves in this one so we get that really good looking exterior where they show through the skin. We are talking about, with this particular dish, a lot of different ingredients, but the nice thing about a lot of these ingredients is that we're using them in a really pure form. You know, the carrots are raw, the cabbage is raw, both cabbages are raw, the peanuts are lightly roasted, the pickled cabbage is really clean and refreshing, the noodles are just cooked and marinated lightly, the cucumber is raw. So we have a lot of different ingredients, but we're not making it too messy or too muddy. So now we're going to do the wrapping, and we want to pull that wrapper over. Remember not to get it too tight at the beginning. Okay, about like that. Fold in the ends, like so. And we pull it together. You can see the peanuts through it with the carrots and the cilantro leaves. Doesn't that look great? We'll slice it on an angle because the vegetarian one's not on an angle, and that way they'll look a little different. And here's what our chicken looks like. Looks really yummy. Okay, there's our chicken salad roll. And we're going to finish this up by decorating it very simply with some pebbles of peanuts in the foreground, with some chopped cilantro over the back and a little bit on top. Just a couple little drizzles of chili sauce over everything. And we're ready to serve this to the King of Thailand. So Dave, let's thank him for joining us, huh?
Yeah, they look beautiful.
Today?
Yeah, thank you very much for coming in.
Yeah, and be sure to tune in next time when we have another adventure in To Dave's Kitchen.
Thanks.
At Fort Vancouver High School. And we're located in
Vancouver, Washington.
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 Bye.